What's up, everyone? Welcome to Program Your Remote. Today we're going to take a look at where the spare tire, the jack, and the lug nut wrench you'll need to change a flat tire are located in a 2012 Ford F250. The F250 we're going to be looking at in this video is the extended cab, also referred to as the super cab. The spare tire is going to be located up underneath the bed of the vehicle, but in order to get to it, there's a few tools that we need to remove first, and those are going to be located inside the cab. Again, we're looking at the extended cab or the super cab model. If you have a crew cab or a regular cab, these tools that we're about to look at will be located in a little bit different location inside of the cab. But on the super cab, they're going to be located on the passenger side under the rear seat. As you can see, I've already got this seat flipped up. In order to flip that up, you just pull that lever up and then the seat will fold up. We can see the jack located right here. I've already got this loosened up, but in order to get this out, you just loosen that knob. And there's this little bracket that'll move out of the way. And then the jack will pull out like that. Then there's a tool pouch that's going to contain the lug nut wrench and the tools we'll need to get the spare tire down. Those are all located in this pouch that's held on by this wing nut. Again, I've already got this loosened up to save time. Loosen that all the way up, and then this whole pouch will pull out. So we'll need that whole pouch. The final thing we'll need from inside the cab is the spare tire lock key. That comes from the factory in the glove box, in your owner's manual, on a little pouch like this. It's this round metal piece. If this has ever been used, a lot of times you'll just find this laying in the glove box. If you don't have the spare tire lock key, unfortunately, it's going to make getting the spare tire down a lot more difficult. You'll need to cut or grind the hoist down. We don't have a video on how to do that, but if you search around on YouTube, I'm sure you can find a good video on that. But for ours, we do have the key, so we'll grab that. We'll grab our tool pouch. Okay, so we got that tool pouch that we got out in the previous clip. We have our spare tire key lock right here. So opening this tool pouch, there's going to be 4 pieces in there. Have our lug nut wrench. Have this piece. This piece. And this piece. So one thing I wanted to point out too, is this piece with the curve in it right here, this little hook. This is what's going to be the handle for the jack. It'll fit in here like this. And then there's a skinnier end and a flared end. The skinnier end has a little pin. You just fit that over till it locks into place. And then for the final handle, you'll put this on like that. So you can use that for the jack handle. We're going to use it in somewhat of a similar way here. So as you saw there, put that piece together. We'll go ahead and do the same thing here. Flared end over the skinnier end, and there's a little pin that locks it into place. Except what we need to put on this end, this hook, that's where the wheel lock key is going to go. So the way this will fit on there is you have your hook, and there's this little kind of pin that just helps hold it on. So flip this over. Okay, that's just on there like that. Then we're going to put this, you can see this cutout hole in the bumper, and then there's kind of this tube that kind of guides it. Fit that in there. And if you spin it with just a little bit, you'll kind of feel it lock on. Once you feel that, we'll grab this lug nut wrench and put it on the end here for a handle. And it works best if you kind of have the L pointing away from the vehicle. And then we're going to use this just to crank it down. And as we crank, it's going to lower the tire below. Once you feel it hit the ground, crank yourself out just a little bit more slack to work with. Let me go ahead and pull this out of here. And now we'll take a look at how to get this tire free. So what you want to do is flip the tire up. And then there's this piece right here that sits in here, horizontal. What you need to do is pick that up vertical, and then it'll go through the center of the tire. I'm not sure how well you could see that there, but this was sitting in there like this, and I could have cranked myself out a little bit more slack. That's sitting there like this. You just pick up and turn it vertical, and it goes up through the center of the tire. And then our tire is free. So we have our tire, our jack, the handle for the jack like I explained, and then the lug nut wrench on the end here. And that should be everything you need in order to change your tire. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you could take a second to like and subscribe, it helps us out, and I'd appreciate it. Thank you.